Okay, hello go-getters. I just hope you are doing good. So in this video, I just want to show you how to expand. And the most important thing about expanding, you should know three methods, three rules. Here's those three rules. So the first rule that you should know how to collect like terms. That is the first thing that you should know, how to collect like term. And the second rule, you should be able to deal with sign. That if you multiply same sign, okay, here, let me do this thing. Yeah, if you multiply same sign, here you will get positive. But if you multiply different sign, here you will get what? You will get negative. That's another method you should know. If you multiply same sign, got positive, different sign, got negative. And the third step that you should know this rule from laws of exponent, that if you multiply same base, you will add the exponent. This one, it is the same base, you will add the exponent. Do you see? If you multiply same base, this one, it is the same base. You multiply same base, you will add the exponent. This is the rule that you should know from laws of exponent. Do you understand? Yeah. But if you haven't learned law of exponent, don't worry. Here, that's where you start to learn law of exponent from this topic of expanding. And another thing that you should know, when you expand, you multiply by something inside a bracket to remove the bracket. But to write it short, I will just say you remove the brackets. Here you are removing the brackets. You are removing the brackets by multiplying with something, by multiplying with something inside the brackets. So here you remove the brackets by multiplying with something inside the brackets. The key thing here, just know that when you expand, you are removing the brackets. So all the other stuff is to make you to understand by multiplying with something inside the bracket. Do you understand? Yeah. So let me show you all the methods all the format that you will usually come across here. The first format that you will usually come across here, it will be this format. It will be this one, A, B plus or minus C. This one, it is the most common method that you will usually come across here, whereby there is something that you should multiply inside two terms. And remember, two terms, we call them binomials. Do you understand? So here I can multiply by this thing inside the brackets to remove these brackets. So I will multiply by this thing inside the bracket to remove the brackets. This multiply here, it will be A, B. This multiply A plus or minus AC. This one is the first format that you will usually come across here. So, like, let me say you got this kind of example. It's 2, 3 plus 4. Do you see? Here you can even use your calculator. But if they say expand, no need for you to use the calculator. Because here you can multiply this thing inside. This multiply that one. 2 multiplied by 3, it's 6. This multiplied by that one, it's 8. Do you see? And now when you add both of these two things, these two things, they should give you what? They should give you 14 as the final answer. And even if you can try to press it to check that I'm correct, it's 2 and 3 plus 4. Do you see? I'm a genius. So check something. If you got now something like 3a plus b, and also let me say x 2 plus 4, and now let me just go deep. Let me say up it's x2 and what, and 3x and minus by what, by 2. Yeah, I'm just thinking, yeah. So, or the last one here, here's the last one. So city M3 minus by what, by 4. Yeah. So these are the kind of problems that you'll usually come across. And remember something, guys, I'm talking about the first format that you'll usually get. This one, it is the first format. Whereby you multiply with something inside binomials. So if I multiply by this thing, this multiply here, this multiply by that one, it will be just be 3a plus 3b. Do you see? And remember, when I expand, I'm removing the brackets. So my final answer, it should not have the brackets, as you can see. Do you see? I'm sure now you can see now. So like here, what you can do, you will multiply this thing inside the brackets. This multiply that one, it's 2x. This multiply by that one, it's 4x. And these two things are like term. And you can collect like term. So to collect like term, this and that, it gives you what? 4x. Yeah. Symbol like this. Yeah. And now what about this one? So this one now you should know all the rules. Here you collect like terms, you apply the rule, and you should know the sign. So here I will multiply this thing inside there. This thing, it is positive. This thing, it is positive, and that one, it is positive. And I know that when I multiply same sign, I got what? Positive. Meaning this and that, it will give me positive there. And now remember something, if I multiply same base, I add the exponent. Meaning now here, it will be 3x, it's 2, and here I got what? Invisible 1, which is what? Which is plus 1. When I multiply, this multiply that one, when I multiply same base, I will add the exponent. Do you see? And now this thing multiply inside there. If I multiply different sign, I got negative 2x squared. I hope, guys, you can see this thing. So, meaning now the final answer here, it will be 3x. When I add the exponent, it's 3 minus 2x squared. This one, it is the final answer. So let me show you also this one. This thing, it's minus, and this one, it is, we got that invisible positive here. Invisible positive. So if I multiply this thing inside, different sign will give me what? Will give me negative. And when I multiply same base, I add the exponent. Here I got invisible 1. I got invisible 1 here. I will add this exponent if I multiply same base. And now if I multiply same sign, I got positive 4m. Do you see? Meaning now this one, it is your final answer. And this final answer, guys, you can even rearrange it like this. 4. Just keep the sign. When you rearrange, make sure that you keep the sign. Do you see? Because this thing, it is positive, and here positive will be invisible. This thing is negative, and here it's negative. Make sure that if there is nothing here, no need for you to put positive. Do you understand? Yeah. Yeah, if there is nothing, no need for you to put positive. that positive will be just invisible. Even from here, if there is nothing, no need for you to put positive. Unless there is something, you can put that positive. So this one is just the first method. So let me try to show you the second method, the second format that you usually come across. Do you see this one? It is the first format. You will usually get this kind of a format. This kind of a format now, whereby you will get something like A, it will be B plus or minus C plus or minus D. Whereby inside the brackets you got trinomials. You got 3 terms, 1, 2, 3. So if you got trinomials, this will multiply inside, this will multiply inside to remove the brackets. So as this thing multiply inside here, it will be A, B plus or minus A, C plus or minus A, D, which is this one will be your final answer. At the end, you will got this answer as your final answer. So let me try to get for you some examples of this thing. So check these 3 examples. Here, if I want to expand this thing, I want to remove the brackets. This will multiply inside, this will multiply inside, this will multiply inside. You see, this will multiply here, and this thing, it will be 2 multiplied by what? By 3, it gives me 6. Same base, if I multiply same base, I will add the exponent. It will be x invisible 1 plus 2. Do you see? Here we got invisible 1 there. And this multiply that one, remember different sign give us what? Negative. If we multiply different sign, here I got positive as invisible, and here I got negative. If I multiply different sign, here I will get what? I will get negative, which is negative what? Negative 8. And now when I multiply same base, I add the exponent, because here I got invisible 1 as well. And when I multiply same base, I will add the exponent. And now when I multiply same sign, I'll get positive here. 2 multiplied by 5, it's 10x. Meaning now, my final answer here, it will be 6x3 minus by 8x2 plus 10x. And now I have to check, do I have like term? I don't think so. Here, I got no like term, meaning this one, I will say it is my final answer, because I got no like terms. Do you see that when I expand, I remove the brackets? Yeah. So we now check for this one. Please do not be confused, guys, if you see these brackets. These brackets are not confusing. All the time if you see this kind of brackets, this bracket, they represent multiply. Do you understand? This is the other way to represent multiply. Or we can even use a dot, and the bracket, they represent multiply. Meaning that this thing, I can multiply it inside, this I can multiply inside, I can multiply inside. So my final answer here, this multiply that one, different sign, give me negative 20. Because 10 multiplied by 2, it's 20 y squared. Different sign, give me negative 8. Because 10 multiplied by 8, give me what? 8. And y. And negative 10 multiplied by positive 3, different sign, give me negative 8. Do you see? And now if you can check, I got no like term here. I can say now this one, it is the final answer, because I don't have any like terms. Do you understand? So let me show you this one now. So this will multiply inside, will multiply inside. And now different sign give me negative yx squared. Different sign, same sign now, give me what? Positive 3y or 3x. And now when I multiply same base, I will add the exponent. Remember here I got invisible 1, I got invisible 1. And if I add those exponents, I will get 2. 1 plus 1 is 2, because I'm multiplying the same base here. And now this multiply that 1, different sign, give me what? Give me negative 2. And when I multiply same base, I will add the exponent, which is 3. You see? This one, guys, it is my final answer, because here there is no like term. Remember, guys, like term, they must have same base and same exponent. Do you notice that these two things, they got the same base but different exponent? Because now my y here it's 1 and here it's 2. And here x it's 2 and x here it's 1. Do you see? These two things are not like term. They got same base but they got different exponent. Like term, guys, are same base and same exponent. Then add the coefficient. Remember, do not forget. And here, guys, it doesn't matter the arrangement. This thing you can even write them like x squared and x and plus. This one you can even write the way it is to check that are these two things like term? No, you can't say these two things are like term. Do you see now? Yeah. So now let me just show you another format. So here's another format whereby they will give you two binomials. Two binomials, it's c plus or minus d. So I got two binomials. Binomials, guys, are just two terms. Binomials are two terms. So if they give you two binomials inside a bracket, what you have to do? The first thing to do here is to first multiply this term with this one. Do you see? This is the first thing to do. This multiply that one, it will just be AC. This multiply with that one, which is the second step. This multiply that one, it's plus or minus AD. And now this multiply that one, which is the third step, it's plus or minus BC. This multiply that one, plus or minus BD. Do you see? And now if you got some like term, you can collect them. But here there is no way to say that you got like term. Unless you are a good liar, you can lie. But to lie, you will fail, Yeah. So please avoid to lie, guys. Here you got no like terms. So here it's 1, it's first, second, and third, and the fourth. This one. This is just a format. This one, it is just a format. So now let me show you the example, the way they will give you this thing. Here, the way they will give you here, they will give you like x minus 2 and x3. Do you see this one? Or they will give you something like plus. If you already understand this thing, you can just go ahead, just try it. Then when you see that you are failing, you can wait for me. Don't rush. Okay, let me just say 2 here. And here I'll just say 5 minus by 2. Yeah. So let's try to apply here. So to figure it out is kind of a problem. This will multiply inside. And when I multiply same base, I will add the exponent. Remember something here. I got invisible 1, meaning that if I multiply same base, I will add the exponent. It will be x, 1 plus 1 is 2. This multiply that one, if I multiply different sign here, I got it positive as the invisible. That positive here is invisible. If I multiply different sign, it's negative 3x. Do you see? And here, multiply by this one. Here I got different sign as well. It's negative 2x. This multiply that one. Here I got same sign. I got positive 6. I hope now you will follow me. Check something. These two things are like term because they got same base and same exponent. meaning now you will just collect this like term. Remember something, guys, during the time we were collecting like term, I told you that we got enemies in the family. If you can check these, they got same sign, they are family, meaning that I got 3 negative and I got 2 negative. They will combine, forming 5 negative x plus 6, and this thing is x2. Final answer. If you don't believe me, because I know that I'm innocent like a baby, this thing is minus 3, minus 2. Do you see? I never lie. I told you. So this thing is minus 3. It's minus 5. Yeah. So you can even try this one. This one, it's simple, this one. I'm thinking to even leave it, Yeah. Let me just try to do this one. So this multiply that one, this multiply that one, it will be 5x squared. And this multiply by this one. These two things, they got different sign. It will be negative. And now when I multiply same base, I will add the exponent. It will be x4. Because 2 plus 2 is 4. Do you see? And this multiply by that one, they got different sign. It's minus 10. And this multiply that one, they got the same sign. It's positive 2x squared. So now I want you to check the like terms here. Remember, like terms, they should have same base and same exponent. So here they got same base and they got same exponent, meaning these two things are like term. So to collect this like term, it's 5 plus 7. It's 5 plus 2. Meaning up we got 5 positive and here we got 2 positive. And when they combine, they give us 7x2. And these two things are not like term. Up it's 4 minus 10. You see? And if you want to, you can even rearrange this thing in a formal order. This start with the one which got a bigger exponent, go with the one which got a smaller exponent, and with the one got a no exponent. Do you see? Yeah. This one, it is the final answer. If you want to rearrange, make sure that you keep the sign. This thing it's negative. This one is positive. This is negative. Do you see? Yeah. So let me just do this one fast. Yeah, for those who try, because this thing is straightforward, guys. This multiply that one, it's x2, because here I got invisible one, and when I multiply same base, I add the exponent here. This multiply that one, it's plus 5x. Do you see? Same sign here, they will give me positive. This multiply that one, same sign, they will give me positive. Do you see? This multiply that one, same sign, they give me positive 15. And these two things are like term. It will be x2, 5 plus 3, it's plus 8x plus 15, which is this one. It is the final answer. Do you see? Mathematics, guys, it's easy if you understand it from the beginning. Yeah. And remember something, guys, like maths, it is a pattern. Once you understand from the beginning, it will be easy for you to follow the pattern. But if you didn't understand from the beginning, sorry. Okay.